the Airbus A320neo. It's a mouthful, I know. But trust me, this ain't your grandpappy's airplane. This is the future of flying, folks. We're talking cutting-edge technology, sleek design, and a whole lot of innovation packed into one impressive machine. The A320neo ain't just about getting you from point A to point B, it's about doing it smarter, cleaner, and with a whole lot less noise. Now, you might be thinking, Mike, what's so special about this plane? Don't all planes pretty much do the same thing? Well, you ain't wrong. But the A320neo is like the valedictorian of airplanes. It takes everything you thought you knew about flying and cranks it up to 11. This ain't just a plane, it's a statement. A statement that says we're serious about efficiency, we care about the environment, and we're gonna get you there in comfort and style. So buckle up, folks, because we're about to take a deep dive into the world of the Airbus A320neo. This ain't no ordinary plane, and by the time we're done, you'll see why. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. The heart of any good machine is its engine, and the A320neo is packing some serious horsepower. We're talking about two options here. The CFM LEAP 1A or the Pratt & Whitney PW 1100 GJM. Both of these bad boys are light years ahead of the older engines you find on other planes. Think of it like this, you got your old clunker car that guzzles gas like it's going out of style. Then you got the A320neo, which is sipping on fuel like it's a fine wine. These new engines are 15 to 20% more fuel efficient than their predecessors. That's like filling up your tank and getting an extra 100 miles out of it. Not bad, huh? But it ain't just about saving fuel. These engines are also quieter, like way quieter. We're talking a 50% reduction in noise pollution during takeoff. That means less noise for the folks living near airports and a more peaceful flight for everyone on board. It's a win-win situation, folks. Better for the environment, better for your ears, and better for the airline's bottom line. Now let's talk numbers. Airlines are always looking for ways to save money, and the A320neo is a dream come true in that department. Those fancy new engines we talked about, they ain't just quieter and cleaner, they're also way more fuel efficient. And in the airline business, fuel efficiency equals big savings. We're talking about a 15 to 20% reduction in fuel consumption compared to older planes. That might not sound like much, but when you're talking about thousands of gallons of fuel per flight, it adds up fast. We're talking millions of dollars in savings for airlines every year. And it ain't just the engines. The A320neo is also more aerodynamic than its predecessors. It's got these things called sharklets on the wingtips that reduce drag and improve fuel efficiency even further. Think of it like putting spoilers on your car, but instead of making it go faster, it helps it sip on that gas. So the next time you're flying on an A320neo, you can feel good knowing that you're not only flying in style, you're also helping the airline save a few bucks. And hey, maybe they'll pass those savings on to us in the form of cheaper tickets someday. A guy can dream, can't he? Let's face it, airplanes are loud. There's no getting around it. But the A320neo is making strides in the right direction when it comes to noise pollution. Remember those new engines we talked about? The ones that are more fuel efficient and better for the environment? Well, they're also a whole lot quieter. We're talking a 50% reduction in noise during takeoff. That's huge. For folks living near airports, it means less noise pollution and a better quality of life. And for passengers, it means a more peaceful and enjoyable flight. Nobody wants to be stuck on a plane that sounds like a jet engine testing facility. But it ain't just the engines. The A320neo is also designed with noise reduction in mind. From the shape of the wings to the materials used in the fuselage, everything is optimized to minimize noise and vibration. It's like they took a symphony orchestra and tuned it to perfection. So the next time you're flying on an A320neo, take a moment to appreciate the sweet sound of silence, or at least something close to it. Your ears will thank you. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the environment. Air travel ain't exactly known for being eco-friendly. But the A320neo is looking to change that. This plane is designed with sustainability in mind, from its fuel-efficient engines to its reduced noise footprint. We already talked about how those new engines are 15 to 20% more fuel efficient than older models. But what does that mean for the environment? Well, less fuel burned means fewer emissions released into the atmosphere. We're talking about a significant reduction in carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxides, which are major contributors to climate change and air pollution. And remember those sharklets on the wingtips? They ain't just there for show. They actually reduce drag and improve fuel efficiency, which also helps to lower emissions. It's like giving the plane a little aerodynamic push, but instead of using more fuel, it's actually using less. So, the next time you're flying on an A320neo, you can feel good knowing that you're doing your part for the environment. It might not be perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. And in a world facing the challenges of climate change, every little bit helps. Okay, we've talked about the technical stuff. Now let's get to the good part. What's it like to actually fly on this thing? Well, let me tell you, the A320neo ain't just about efficiency and sustainability. It's also about comfort and style. Step inside the cabin and you'll notice a difference right away. The A320neo features a modern and spacious interior with larger overhead bins, so you can actually fit your carry-on luggage without having to play Tetris with everyone else's bags. Plus, the seats are designed for comfort, even on those long-haul flights. But it ain't just about space and comfort. The A320neo also boasts improved lighting and air filtration systems, which can make a big difference on those long flights. Nobody wants to get off a plane feeling like they just spent 8 hours in a stuffy basement. So the next time you're booking a flight, keep an eye out for the A320neo. You'll not only be flying on a plane that's good for the environment, you'll also be treating yourself to a more comfortable and enjoyable flight experience. And trust me, your weary traveling soul will thank you. The A320neo ain't just some niche plane for the eco-conscious traveler. This thing has taken the aviation world by storm. Airlines all over the globe are adding the A320neo to their fleets faster than you can say fasten your seatbelts. Why is it so popular? Well, for starters, it's incredibly efficient. We've talked about the fuel savings and the reduced emissions, but it also has lower maintenance costs than older planes. That's music to any airline executive's ears. But it ain't just about the bottom line. Passengers love the A320neo too. It's quiet, comfortable, and offers a smooth ride. And in today's competitive market, airlines know that a happy passenger is a repeat customer. So the next time you're at the airport, take a look around. Chances are you'll spot an A320neo or two. This plane is quickly becoming a familiar sight in the skies, and for good reason. It's efficient, it's comfortable, and it's the future of aviation. We've talked a lot about the A320neo's potential, but how does it actually perform in the real world? Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Airlines that have added the A320neo to their fleets are reporting significant fuel savings, reduced emissions, and improved operational efficiency. For example, one major airline reported a 15% reduction in fuel consumption per seat compared to its older aircraft. Another airline reported a 50% reduction in noise complaints from residents living near airports. These are real, tangible benefits that are making a difference for airlines and communities around the world. But the A320neo isn't just about saving money and reducing noise, it's also about improving the overall passenger experience. With its spacious cabin, comfortable seats, and improved lighting and air filtration systems, the A320neo is setting a new standard for short and medium-haul flights. So, the next time you're booking a flight, consider choosing an airline that operates the A320neo. You'll not only be supporting an industry leader in sustainability and innovation, you'll also be treating yourself to a more comfortable and enjoyable flight experience. The Airbus A320neo ain't just another plane, it's a game changer. It's a symbol of progress and innovation in an industry that's often slow to embrace change. It's a plane that's good for the environment, good for airlines, and good for passengers. As we look to the future of aviation, the A320neo stands as a shining example of what's possible when we combine cutting-edge technology with a commitment to sustainability and passenger comfort. It's a plane that's setting a new standard for the industry, and it's one that other manufacturers would be wise to follow. So the next time you see an A320neo soar through the sky, remember that you're witnessing the future of aviation. It's a future that's more efficient, more sustainable, and more comfortable for everyone. And that's something we can all get excited about.